This is the fifth post in the Fireproof Selling Series contest in which we're giving away almost $13,000 in prizes. Most people don't realize that objections in a sales process are absolutely great for you. This post will teach you why that is and how you can turn objections into sales. It's too expensive. I'm not sure about the color. I'll have to check with my partner. I'm not sure about this idea. These and other objections are dreaded by business owners who have to sell. When they hear these words, what they thought was a sure thing, money in the bank, is suddenly in jeopardy, and it's a crapshoot whether the customer is going to buy. It doesn't have to be that way. Objections are great. They aren't an impediment to the sale, but rather a necessary step towards the sale. Handle them properly, and a lot of those sales are going to close.
If you've already established the gap, then let prospects know that they should ask their questions. This is when the objections will come up. You will have tried to preempt objections during your presentation, but there will probably still be a few objections left. Don't panic, that's a good thing. An objection is not the same as saying no. If a prospect has an objection, then what they're really saying between the lines is that, I like what I'm hearing, but I have a concern. Can you please address it for me so that I can buy? Understand that there is always a fear behind the objection. This is so important that it bears repeating. There is always a fear behind the objection. This is critical. It's not the objection itself that is usually the problem, it's the fear behind it that really matters. If you uncover the fear, you're going to be in a better position to deal with it. You do this by asking more questions. Here's how it should work. 1. Acknowledge the objection or concern. You want them to understand that you accept the objection as valid. If you don't, your prospect will spend their energy trying to prove it to you. So you might say, that's a valid point. Thank you for bringing that up. 2. Clarify with questions. Remember that you want to get at the real fear. It's like the rich chocolate center in the lava cake. Addressing the objection is okay, but addressing the fear behind it is fantastic. For example, you might say, I want to make sure I understand what's really concerning you. When you say that you have to check with your partner, what concerns do you think might arise? 3. Get commitment that solving this problem will solve the issue. If you can show that they don't need to be afraid, would it solve it for them? So you might say, so you're concerned that your partner may feel that the investment is too large. I understand. Now let me ask you this. If your partner is comfortable with the size of the investment, will you be ready to proceed? This is a crucial step. If they have other objections, you want to know what they are before trying to come up with solutions. And 4, provide an answer. Once they've committed that this is the real issue that is bothering them, address it. Do what you can to make them as comfortable as possible.
Because of all the preparation you've done for this meeting, it's very unlikely that you'll be completely unprepared for objections that come up. If you are blindsided by one, you can try asking the prospect what would solve that problem for them, and decide if you can work with that suggestion. It's very important not to be flustered even when confronted with an unexpected objection. Remember that every objection is an opportunity for you to bolster your prospect's confidence that you've got your bases covered, and that you will help them reach the best decision for them. Here's a quick example to illustrate this whole process. Danny will play the prospect, and I will play the salesperson.
As prospect, I might say, I'm concerned that it might be too expensive.
Well, that's a valid concern. This isn't a cheap product. When people tell me that they're concerned about cost, they usually mean one of two things. Either they're afraid they won't be able to afford it, or they're afraid that the returns won't justify it. What's really bothering you?
I think it's the return on investment that I'm really concerned about.
Why are you concerned about the return on your investment?
Well, I've bought products like these before that have worked, but not nearly as well as I was led to believe.
So you're worried that my product won't live up to your expectations, the expectations that I've created. Is that right?
Well, I mean...
No, it's a perfectly normal concern to have. I'm not challenging you. I just want to know if I understand what is really bothering you.
Well, then, yes, I guess that's it.
Well, if I could make that concern go away, would you be willing to go forward?
How would you do that?
I'm asking hypothetically. If I could wave a magic wand and guarantee that this concern would never materialize, would you be willing to go forward, or would there be something else that we would need to address?
No, I think that's it. If this weren't a concern, I would be ready to proceed.
Well, how about this? I can offer you a 30-day, 150% money-back guarantee on my product. That means you'd get back 1.5 times the purchase price. That's how confident I am that you're going to love it.
Wow, you're really confident that your product works.
I wouldn't be offering it to you otherwise.
Alright then, I'm ready to go ahead. Where do I sign?
You see, the prospect's objection provided an excellent opportunity to really demonstrate how much you believe in the quality of your product or service and build their confidence in what you're going to deliver.
That's it for the post, but don't forget the contest. You could win over $10,000 in prizes. The Fireproof Selling Series is part of a contest with some amazing prizes that we're giving away on January 31st. If you want a chance to win, you need to do 4 things. 1. Sign up for our free 7-day business fireproofing video course. 2. Subscribe to receive blog updates by email. 3. Comment on each post in this series, answering the comment question at the end of the post. And 4. Share each post in the series with your friends by email, Twitter, Facebook, whatever works best for you. Just mention in the comment how you shared it. You can also read the more detailed instructions on the Firepole Marketing blog, but that's the gist of it right there.
Okay, time for your common question. The common question is, what is the objection that you most commonly get from prospects, and what is the real fear that is behind it?